Yes guys, and welcome back guys to a brand new video guys on my channel guys. And yes guys, I'm going to be talking about Manchester United's last game that we went and played Everton guys, at home at Old Trafford guys. And yes guys, I'm now back in the UK. As you can see, different backgrounds. You've probably seen similar backgrounds like this before, so I am now officially back in the UK. It's now currently the international break, currently filming this video as well. I probably had a bit of a nice break off YouTube for a while. Back at it guys after the international break. But yes guys, Manchester United had to win this game against Everton. We needed to win this game. We had to get back to winning ways. We just needed to get our confidence and momentum back as well. Going into a huge week against Liverpool in the FA Cup as well. United lacklustre performance, poor performance, wasn't convincing or promising. We'll take win is a win. We needed to win. We're back to winning ways against Everton. But anyway guys, let's get straight into today's video now. It was an unchanged team from the last game against Man City. Talking about the starting 11, so we started with Onana, Dalot, Evans, Varane, Lindelof, Manu, Casemiro, Garnacho, McTominay, Fernandes and Rashford. Get into the overall reaction now. Fernandes and Rashford penalties, see off Wasteful, Everton. Yes! Get in. We needed to win. Back to winning ways. Man United have done the double on Everton. Massive 3 point. We got there in the end. It wasn't convincing or promising. The performance wasn't great. It was a sluggish start for Manchester United. A bit of a nervous start for Manchester United. United trying to play out from the back. United losing possession too easily. Everton looking for a fast start. Ronaldo making some big saves early doors. Everton getting a few corners. United need to defend them. Good play by Fernandes to Rashford. Garnacho wins a penalty. Fernandes scores for 1-0. United got to be aware of Everton's response and reaction. Neil nearly gets them back in the game. Good play again. The wingers are getting behind Everton's defence. Everton creating a few good chances. Encouraging for Everton. Game management was a bit of a mess. Ronaldo making some big saves and big moments. Garnacho wins a free kick, saved by Pickford. Some okay passages are played by United. United counter-attacking really well. Garnacho really effective. Garnacho wins a penalty. Rashford scores it for 2-0. Everton trying to respond. United just keep giving away possession, too easily playing out from the back. United just lacking the end product at times in the final third. United have been direct. United winning the ball back, putting Everton under pressure. Everton making mistakes at the back. Lindelof had a chance. First half was lacklustre. United need to regroup and go again. We've got to do better. We've got to create more. Expect a reaction and response from Everton. When we get our chances, we've got to take them. We've got to pick up the intensity, tempo, bring more energy and intent. We've got to keep hold of possession better. We need to kill off the game as well. It was an okay start. United looked dangerous on the break. Garnacho and Rashford make some good runs, getting behind Everton's defence. Great ball to Garnacho, chance over the bar. Some good passing combinations. Another good opportunity for United. Garnacho tried to stretch for it. Dyche makes 3 changes, changed in formation, 2 up top. Fernandes had a chance, Lindelof had a chance to make it 3-0. Everton substitutions trying to cause us problems. Not really been that effective and not really made an impact. Everton had a chance across goal. Ten makes a personal change. Ten makes another personal change. United had a chance on a free kick. Fernandes had a chance straight at the keeper. United defending well. Game management, decision making was vital. United seeing out the game. It was a deserved win. Let's take it one game at a time. We need our confidence back. Let's keep it going. First half was lacklustre, second half was okay. Overall, poor performance. Win done, 3 points done, and clean sheet done. Anyway, guys, let's get straight into today's video now. What did I make of the performance? I think overall performance was poor, and I think it was lacklustre from Manchester United. We did create our chances in this game, definitely for sure. We did do in the second half. I just don't think we made enough of it in the first half. In the first half, when we had possession, you could see that we were aggressive on the front foot as much as we could. Try to play with purpose about our play as well, try to be effective in the first half. I mean, we didn't really create loads of chances. I can only remember one chance that we had, and that was from Lindelof, I think, in the first half. Really create many chances in the first half. Obviously, with the 2 penalties that we got awarded were definitely penalties, without a doubt. I think the referee did his job properly, scoring 2 penalties from the spot as well. I think first half was not great. I think it was poor, lacklustre, not creating enough chances, didn't really test the goalkeeper enough. Second half, was it better? We needed to make sure the second half was better, definitely for sure. I think Everton with better football inside. Obviously, yes, we lacked control in the game, and yes, they probably dominated the game a bit more, but United was sort of happy to give up possession and defend it as well. But I thought, praise to the defence. I thought the defenders defended really well from minute 1 to minute 90. putting a real good shift in there defensively as well. I think offensively, my God, we do need to improve. Coming into this game though against Everton, we had to sort of to get back to winning ways, obviously after losing to Man City 3-1. See a response and a reaction. Losing to Man City as well. We just needed to get back to winning ways, and it was no excuses. Had to get the 3 points. Massive 3 points for Manchester United. Performance wasn't convincing or promising. Yet again, it was a poor performance from Manchester United. Performance wasn't great, but we got there in the end thanks to Fernandes and Rashford scoring those 2 penalties. You know, they're crucial, and you have to sort of take them sometimes as well. So at the end of the day, I think maybe we did get away with it. Yes, we might have got some luck on our side that day against Everton. Everton, I think we have to count that how poor they've been so far this season, and luckily, you know, they haven't. Twice it's happened to them where they've played us twice, probably the better footballing side in both games, and you know, not made the most of it and not scored their chances when they get those chances as well in front of goal. And again, though, I think any other day, I think Everton score those chances as well. So it wasn't Everton's day, and United, I think, just had a bit of luck on their side. And sometimes you need some luck on your side when you're not playing well. And I think we rode our luck in this game, but at the end of the day, we got some luck. Uh, both penalties were definite penalties, without a doubt. So I think, you know, overall, don't think the performance wasn't that great. I think it was poor, lackluster, didn't create many chances. But yes, the performances need to improve. I understand that, being a Manchester United fan, and but yeah, they have to improve massively. They have to, and especially with the running as well. Now with sort of 10 games to go now as well, where we've got a big opportunity to go and get top 4 as well, and to go and secure a Champions League spot for next season as well. So but yeah, we need to be on it. And but anyway, guys, let's get into the game now. I thought it was a bit of a sluggish start for Manchester United. I thought United were sort of a bit nervous in the first couple of minutes as well into the game. United, you know, straight away trying to play out from the back. There was times where in the game where we're trying to play out from the back, and we just couldn't string 5 passes together, and you know, we were losing possession too easily in the midfield. I think Everton were really trying to get in behind Casemiro. I think there was times where the game management was a bit of a mess, and we were not really that organised out possession, I thought, and I thought Everton were having a go when they had possession as well. And you know, I think, you know, losing possession was that main thing in the first half, and we were sort of like, you know, their midfield was doing a bit better than our midfield as well. And we're lucky that, you know, they couldn't take the chances in this game as well. But Everton were looking for a fast start on the front foot. You know, Onana making some big saves early doors. Everton were getting some corners, and we had to defend them as well. I thought it was good play, but by Fernandes to Rashford. Garnacho wins a penalty, fairly so, and a right call, and Fernandes scores for 1-0. I think Everton probably would have got hard done by after playing so well in the first sort of, what was it, 10 sort of over 10 minutes or so, and then having to get hit by a penalty by James Tavotsky putting his foot in on Garnacho when they probably didn't deserve to go 1-0 down as well. And then, you know, then United needed to be aware of Everton's response and reaction. McNeil nearly got them back in the game, so, you know, a good response. But a good play again. I thought the wingers were getting in behind Everton's defence. We were really trying to work those the right and the left channels, trying to play with a lot of width as well in this game as well. And I thought Everton were creating some good chances. It was encouraging for Everton at times in the first half. I think the game management was, like I was just saying then, was a bit of a mess. And that's, I think, what allowed them in the game, and that's why I think they had a go. Because I think when we were not organised enough, they knew that let's try have a go at United. You know, Onana making some big saves and big moments, having to step up to the plate. Garnacho wins a free kick saved by Pickford really good save. I thought there were some okay patches of play by United. I think there was times in that game where it was boring, just very lacklustre, nothing to get behind as well at times. But I thought we were counter attacking really well when we had those counter attacks at times in the game. I thought Garnacho was really effective. Again, Garnacho wins a penalty. Rashford scores for 2-0. Everton were trying to respond to it as well. United just, giving away possession too easily, playing out from the back, just not going long. And then we're lacking that end product at times in the final third. United being more direct, winning the ball back, putting Everton under pressure. And then Everton started to make mistakes at the back. United were trying to capitalise on on Everton's mistakes. Lindelof had a chance. I thought first half was lacklustre. United just needed to regroup and go again. We knew we had to do better, definitely for sure. We had to create more. We need to expect a reaction and response from Everton. Get our chances and get. We need to take our chances, and we've got to take them as well. We need to bring more intensity and more tempo and bring more energy and intent. And what we needed to do was just keep possession, keep holding possession better, and try and kill the game off as soon as we could. I thought it was an okay start. I thought not much really happened in this second half, I don't think, in terms of both teams. I don't think both teams did that much, and I don't think Everton didn't really do that much either to make the most out of it as well. I think United were looking dangerous on the break yet again. I thought United, had a couple of chances in the second half that we could have put this game away. I think we could have scored more goals in this second half, to be honest. I think Garnacho and Rashford are making some good runs again, getting in behind Everton's defence. Great ball to Garnacho, chance over the bar. There were some good passing combinations, another good opportunity for United. Garnacho tried to stretch for it, and then I think that was when Dyche had enough. He wanted to change it up, and then I think they went up to the change to a 4-4-2, where they were playing two up front. Fernandes had a chance. Lindelof had a chance to make it 3-0, close, on a corner as well. Everton's substitutions were trying to cause us problems. I don't think they've really been that effective and not really made much of an impact. And then I think they tried to go to a three up top as well to try give it a go as well. And then, I think Everton had a chance across goal, couldn't make the most out of it. Ten Hag made a personal change and made another personal change. And then United had a chance on a free kick. Good save. It was close. And then Fernandes had a chance straight at the keeper. It was easy for Pickford. And then at 2-0, when we were sort of comfortable, when we were trying to chase after the game, when we had our chances, we were trying to kill that game off. But then as soon as we knew that we couldn't take our chances, United were then comfortable, we were settled. We knew that we didn't need to chase after a third then, because we knew that Everton were poor as well themselves. We were poor in the whole game, but probably rode our luck in this game as well. But we had at the end of the day, I thought we defended really well, and then it was just all about we had to see out that game well. Game management, decision making was vital, and it was a deserved win for United. We want to take it one game at a time now, and we just needed our confidence back in this one, and just let's keep it going. And it's a win, 3 points, and a clean sheet as well for United. Overall, not a promising and convincing performance by United. We were very lacklustre from start to finish. We caused Everton problems, getting in behind the defence, being aggressive down the channels and hitting on the counter-attack. Everton played better than us, but we've just done enough to win and get the 3 points. Yeah, definitely. I don't think it was the fact that we found a way to win. I thought in the first half, I think we were clear lacklustre. Obviously, you want Ten Hag to be more honest in his post-match interview, where he's coming out saying that it was a good performance. But as fans' perspective, poor performance, and I think he knows that as well. And I think he's trying to sort of cover it up from the players to say that, you know, you did still play good considering that it was still a poor performance. I think at the end of the day, I think we did still, in the first half though, I think all phrase, Garnacho was effective. We tried to cause them problems, getting behind their defence, trying to be aggressive when we had possession as well down the channel, hit them on the counter attack. At the end of the day, I think we've probably just done enough to win at the end of the day. But I think in the second half, you know, we had the chances, the opportunities to kill that game off. I think when Everton tried to change things, I think this would have maybe lost their shape a little bit. Just didn't have that killer instinct at Everton and just didn't have that end product. Couldn't make the most out of it in the final third as well. I think there was times in the first half for United where in the first half, we couldn't make the most out of it in the final third as well ourselves. We sort of lacked that final pass in the final third in the first half. We had the chances to put them away in the second half. We were comfortable at 2-0. I thought we defended really well from start to finish, and all praise to the defenders because I thought we defended like lions in that game and defended really well from start to finish. Garnacho won United 2 penalties. He caused Everton problems from start to finish with Fernandes and Rashford scored comfortably from the spot to earn United the 3 points. Definitely, Garnacho is always a constant threat. Garnacho is one of those players, never gives up, runs his socks off, very hard working, always cause the opponent's problems, twisted and turning, drop of the shoulder. Garnacho winning that first penalty. It's stupid from Tarkowski considering that they had a fast start. Everton actually played not bad in the first half. I think it was a little harsh on Everton because they'd done really well up until they gave away that penalty as well. They probably deserved to go 1-0 up Everton, but then he gave away a penalty. The game had completely turned on the head, and he knew that then at 2-0 they had to go and chase the game down Everton, and I think we're lucky that they would pour themselves as soon as we got that second. We were comfortable, definitely for sure. 2-0 second half, opportunities were there, but I just don't think we were ruthless enough to take those chances. But we were comfortable in the second half, and we were happy at 2-0. We need to build on it now as well. Is top four back on after Tottenham and Villa dropping points? Look, at the end of the day, we probably got the easier running towards the end of the season now. Tottenham and Villa have got to play. I think Tottenham have got to play 3 out of the top 6. I think 3 of those teams are going for the title as well. Tottenham, they know that they're in for a tough ride towards the end of the season as well. United have probably got it a bit easier. Still got to play the likes of Newcastle, Arsenal and Liverpool as well. If we can take it one game at a time and not get too carried away what goes on around us, massive win. We can't get too carried away after one great result. Every game's always a big get. We've already got a game in hand on Tottenham now and Villa. They both dropped points in the last match day. It's a chance for United when that Sheffield game comes around. We have to get the 3 points, and those games are sort of going to be huge and massive for United in terms of getting top 4. Top 4 is definitely back on. I think as soon as Tottenham and Villa drop points, and if they keep dropping points, and if they see United keep winning, United are going to come from behind as well, and we're going to be ready to pounce as well. As soon as Tottenham and Villa drop points, we need to be ready to win those sort of games, and if we can win those sort of games, I think we can pip these 2 teams to a Champions League spot come towards the end of the season, definitely for sure. We know that we've got the quality to do it, we've got the players to do it, definitely for sure. Just have to go in with the right mentality in every single game. It's all about going with a winning mentality, win every game, and then hope that the teams around us drop points. Has the international break come at the right time? At the end of the day, it has sort of maybe a good time for Manchester United after coming off a massive win against Liverpool in the FA Cup. What a game that was to send us through to the semi-final, going to Wembley as well. I think all the players are going to be absolutely buzzing with that result, only but gives us a huge boost in our season, get some silverware. It's also a chance for our players to recover, to recuperate, get some of our injured players back as well, ready, fully fit, ready to go for the running as well. We've been hit with loads of injuries this season. I think the players that have been injured for the majority of this season, if they can stay from now towards the end of the season, I think we've got a good chance of getting top 4. Yeah, I think it has come at the right time. Nice time for Ten Hag to analyse back those games. I'm ready to attack it, go for it in these last 10 games, because anything can happen at the end of the day. Who's my man of the match? I thought there were some good players that had a good game in this as well. I think there were some players that didn't really have a great game. I thought Onana was brilliant. I thought Dalot, Evans, Varane, Lindelof were brilliant defensively. Rock solid at the back. Thought Manu had another good game. I think the midfielders sort of a little bit struggled in the first half, but when those substitutions come on, I think we're a little bit more resolute when we had those substitutions on in the second half. Manu, Casemiro and McTominay, I think that we did okay. Garnacho, constant. Fernandes had a good game, and I thought Rashford was okay in this game. I'm going to give this one player. I think Onana kept us in the game. Well, maybe 2 players. I think Onana kept us in the game, and I think I'm also going to give this to Fernandes as well. Had a good game all over the show. Had a good performance yet again. Thought he had a good game as well. How do we beat Brentford? Now, obviously, we've got Brentford in our next fixture after the international break. Look, this is a game against Brentford where it's going to be a must-win for Manchester United. We have to get the 3 points here. Brentford are practically in a relegation scrap. They're 5 points off relegation at this moment and stage. Brentford, they're struggling for form. They can't buy a win. Lost 6 out of the last 7 games. The best one that they've had so far is a draw. Low on confidence at the minute as well. They've been hit with loads of injuries themselves this season. Got Reguilon out with a suspension as well. Brentford, I think they've not had a great season this year. I think Brentford just maybe had one of those seasons where you would have thought it would have happened last season, but I think they've just been hit with loads of injuries this season. I think with the loss of Ivan Toney due to his ban as well has not helped them as well. That's where where they lack the goals as well this season as well. This is what it's all about, relying on one player, Ivan Toney, to get them out of the shit as well. This will be a big game for Brentford. They'll be thinking, right, the international break's gone now. It's the last one up until the end of the season now, so they know that every single game for them is going to be a cup final. They know it's Manchester United at home. They know that these home games that they have from now to the end of the season, they're going to be huge, they're going to be massive for them. They know that they've got to turn up for every single game. They know that they need to get as many points as they can do from now towards the end of the season. This is a game for Brentford where they're going to go, look, it's Manchester United. They're not having a great season. They're coming away. We know what happened last time around where we smashed them and battered them 4-0 last season. They'll be looking for some sort of revenge after earlier in the season where they just lost out to an injury time as well. It's a chance for United to do the double on Brentford as well. We've gone there and beaten them at Brentford as well. So we know we can do it at Brentford. It can be a tough place to go at times. Yes, their fans make it their 12th man, but United have just got to be ready for this game. Mentally, physically, got to go in the right mindset, the right mentality. It's not difficult to go to Brentford and win because I do think take control of this game, dominate this game. It's hard for them to get back into the game. Brentford, they've been hit with loads of injuries, with Reguilon out as well. It sort of changes your style of play a little bit. We should have a good squad to go there to Brentford and go and cause them problems. On the front foot, aggressive, ruthless. You want to be on them from minute 1 to minute 90. A constant threat right on top of them. We want to be aggressive on the front foot. We want to take control. We want to dominate this game against Brentford. Getting the first crucial goal is always massive when you go away to Brentford as well. We want to make this our game at Brentford, and we want to make this our game where we want to go, right, if we want top 4, we need to sort of go and beat these sort of teams like Brentford as well. So we can't afford to lose this game. We drop points in this, it's going to be worrying times, and then fans start going against the manager then as well. So must win for Manchester United without a doubt. But Frank's tactical blueprint places a strong emphasis and intelligent build-up play. The team's ability to progress through the thirds with purpose procession is a testament to the coach. Meticulous planning, midfielders act as conductors, dictating the tempo and rhythm of the game. Frank tinkers with Brentford's setup depending on the situation and opposition. In a 3-5-2, the Bees pack midfield, block central spaces and restrict opponents to crossing the wide positions, knowing their back three will more often than not deal with them. Brentford have typically used this formation against the top 6 opponents this season, focusing more on stopping teams than richer attacking, picking their moments to strike back. And in contrast, a 4-3-3 is typically used against the rest of the league when they will have more opportunities. Brentford are in a relegation scrap. They're struggling for form. They can't buy a win. They've lost the 6 out of the last 7 games. They're low on confidence. They'll be there for the taking, I think. They got injured. They're not scoring many goals. I think they're an awkward team to play against as well. You know, they'll pull you around, push you around. They'll be proactive. They'll play proactive football, play with initiative, very attacking football, very clever, intelligent. They're well drilled. They're well coached. They'll put the ball into dangerous areas. They'll try to win the ball in every single department. They'll try to outclass you, outpass you. They'll keep it tight and compact. It'll be a tight and tactical game. They'll be well organised. They'll show the work rate and the work ethic on and off the ball. They'll show incredible team spirit, character and fight. They're a threat on set pieces. They'll bring the energy, high intensity, high tempo. They'll be aggressive, try to be ruthless, rampant. Very direct, be brave, take risks, skillful side, defend well, make it difficult to play through them, frustrate teams, very physical, make runs in from behind. They'll give it everything that they've got. Get between the lines, causes problems and like to come forward. But United have got to defend properly. Defensively, we've got to be organised. Need to keep it tight and compact. Defensively, frustrate them. We need to be ruthless, relentless, aggressive, high intensity, high tempo, play with energy. Create the chances, take your chances. We need to be clinical. Get the crosses into the box, drag them out of position. Be brave, take risks. Set pieces could come into play. Need to play width, get between the lines, got to close them down, don't let back end the game. Don't leave any spaces open. They'll show incredible team spirit, character and fight. Got to do the basics right. Game management, decision making will be vital. Got to get tight. Don't get a shot off. Sustain your attacks. Do your basics. Win your 50-50s. Win your second balls. Win your duels. Put them on the back foot. Keep possession. Fullbacks have got to be effective. Force them to make mistakes. Second, put them under pressure. Don't let the wingers cut back inside. Don't afford to make mistakes. Make the runs in from behind. Don't get bored by opposition. Be explosive. Keep Wizard and Bermu, Guardos, Mope and Tony quiet. Into the goals down. First goal, Garnacho wins a penalty and Fernandes slots it in for 1-0. Second goal, Garnacho wins another penalty and Rashford comfortably scores it for 2-0. Getting into the stats now, possession for Man United it was 51.1% and for Everton it was 48.9%. Goals for Man United it was 2, for Everton it was 0. Total shots for Man United it was 50, for Everton it was 23. Shots on target for Man United it was 8 and for Everton it was 6. Shot accuracy for Man United it was 53.3% and for Everton it was 26.1%. Shots inside the box for Man United it was 11, for Everton it was 16. Shots outside the box for Man United it was 4 and for Everton it was 7. Total passes for Man United it was 488 passes and for Everton it was 444 passes. The pass accuracy for Man United it was 81.6% and for Everton it was bang on 84%. Getting to the substitutions now, Mainu went off for Amrabat. Talk about Kobe's performance. Another tepid performance on home turf, though United's front three were creative enough. There was a little burden on Mainu. Garnacho went off for Anthony. Talk about Alejandro's performance. Won both first half penalties, but both decision making was errant. Goal scoring opportunity inside the area either side of the interval. Evans went off for Kambala. Talk about Johnny's performance. Another impressive performance from the evergreen Altersman, whose distribution was as impressive as his defending. Next up we've got Brentford. Brentford are 15th in the league. Look, like I just said then, this is going to be a must-win for Manchester United. We can't afford to lose this game. It's a must-win for United. We can't afford to lose. We lose this game, get a draw in this game, it's going to be catastrophic because the fans are just going to turn against the manager and say he's out of his depth, he's shit. In these certain sort of games where teams like Brentford are fighting for relegation, in a relegation scrap, can't buy a win at the minute, got loads of injuries out at the minute as well. You know this Brentford team are going to be there for the taking. But at the end of the day, they'll look, the international break's over now. There's no more international breaks. They'll go, right, back at home now. We've got Manchester United. United having an iffy season, not doing so great. We're going to have a real good go at this. We know if we want to have any chance of staying up, we need to win our home games. That Manchester United one is a perfect game to start us back up again. We know we can beat United. We've done it before. We can do it again. This Brentford team, they will give us a good game, I think. I think it could be tough at times. I think United are going to have to dig it. They're going to have to find a way to win this game. They're going to have to just work harder than Brentford in this game. An awkward team to play against at times. They'll pull you around, push you around at times, but they are low on confidence, and that's the one thing that they don't have at this moment in stage. They are low on confidence at this moment in stage. They can't buy a win at this moment in stage. They're looking to sort of say new opportunities, new game. We've lost too many games this season. We know that we've got to win this game against United. It's do or die. We've got to go for this now. We've got all or nothing. We've got to go for it against United. United have to defensively stay switched on at all times. Got to stay focused and concentrated at all times in this game. Got to defensively keep it tight and compact. Got to frustrate them. Be organised at all times. Stay focused on the job, what's in front of you. Don't look at the other games that are coming up. Take it one game at a time. Brentford is the next one. Let's take care of Brentford first, and then we'll look at the next game after that. Brentford, a must win here. We've got to win this game against Brentford. There's no excuse. They're a good team on the day. Brentford on their day will turn up. They will for sure. United have got to be on it from minute 1 to minute 90. Definitely for sure. At times it might get a bit competitive, maybe a bit end to end. The game might get stretched out at times as well. Got to be aware of that Brentford team because they are a bloody good team to play against at times. And we just got to be aware of that as well. We just have to be ready for this game. We've got to prepare well for this game. Mentally, physically, we've got to go with the right mentality, the right mindset. We know that they'll be there for the taking as well. United are just going to have to be on this game from minute 1 to minute 90. Take care of Brentford first. We'll go with the game after that. Must win here. Proper good performance. We've got to play well from minute 1 to minute 90. Do your job on Brentford. We'll look forward to the next game after that. But United, we've got to play with courage, intent, conviction, and we've got to turn up to this game as well. We've got to show the fight, the passion, the pride. We've got to play for the badge, play for the club, for the team spirit, character, determination, commitment, desire, willingness, work rate, and work ethic as well. It's also going to be important in this game that is the fact that United have got to get that first crucial goal. If we can get that first crucial goal on this Brentford team, find our foundation, stick to our principles, play to our foundation in this team as well. Let's play with initiative, on the front foot, proactive, aggressive, ruthless, on the front foot, causing problems from minute 1 to minute 90. Let's for once at least control, dominate this game as well against Brentford. And that's going to be absolutely massive. It's going to be crucial to win over your battles as well, your 50-50s, your second balls, your 1v1s. Go with your runners as well with Brentford as well. Big game here. Let's go at them and let's go and do the double on this Brentford team as well. Brentford are scoring 1.4 goals per game. Brentford are conceding 1.9 goals per game. Brentford have won 7, drew 5, and they've lost 7-2. They've lost to Fulham 3-0, Newcastle 1-0, Everton 3-1, United 2-1, Liverpool 3-0, Arsenal 1-0, Brighton 2-1, Sheffield 1-0, Villa 2-1, Wolves 4-1, Palace 3-1, Tottenham 3-2, Man City 3-1, Liverpool 4-1, Man City 1-0, West Ham 4-2, Arsenal 2-1, and Burnley 2-1. Brentford have played 29 games, won 7, and they've lost 6 at home this season. The players to look out for is Falcon, Jorgensen, Ayer, Collins, Roslev, Kim Min-seo, Jensen, Onyenka, and Berman, Damsgaard, Baptiste, Yanel, Yamalik, Mope, Godos, Tony, and Lewis Potter. Hope you guys are enjoying another video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys in a video in the next couple of days, and peace.